What's up everyone, Austin aka Pain Domination here with a brand new video. After the Pokemon Direct yesterday, I just couldn't stop staring at the Galar region map. There are like so many different diverse areas with quite a few secrets that I found while lurking around. So quite a while ago, it was speculated that this map would be based off of the UK, and now that we're finally seeing it, that is very prevalent. The characters wear English attire, the buildings have a, sorry if I'm wrong on this, but kind of like a British vibe, and I'm pretty sure that this is Big Ben. Okay guys, so this is the Galar region overall. We've got quite a bit, it looks like, to work with here. So if we go ahead and zoom in, down here is where we first begin the trailer. So that area where they first show you walking down Route 1 is like right about here, or what I'm assuming is Route 1. So in the background here, these little buildings, actually, there's a lot more buildings there. There's not like 4 houses. It's actually like a bustling looking city, if you look in the image right here. So that right away kind of just throws off the fact that this map is not to scale, which is kind of odd because most Pokemon maps they give us are to scale. For example, Kanto is a pretty small region if you really look at it. Kanto is not that big. And Kanto's map shows that it's not that big. This map looks quite large, honestly. It looks like there's a lot of space to do stuff with. So I'm assuming this is the first city area. This is like your hometown. If you zoom in really far right here, I know it's really blurry, but this house is the house that you start out in. So this is you starting, you cross the bridge, and this right here is right where you see that first scene in the intro. We've got the little bird on the house here, and we've got the windmill in the background. And this is the city that we're looking off to in the distance, which has a train. I'm noticing a lot of areas that don't look travelable in this game, but there is a train, and this train actually goes through a set of mountains over here into whatever this is. And then we have this set of lakes, which kind of gives me like a Diamond and Pearl vibe. Makes me think of the like the legendary Guardians of the Lake, Mesprit, Azelf, and Uxie, which is pretty cool. But I'm not sure, there's no like routes, there's no boundaries. We kind of have this right here, which looks like it could be one. And then we have this old little castle kind of tower out here. So I'm not sure how much of this lake area we actually can explore. But if you look way over here, we have even more train. There's even more train area that goes through another mountain. And this brings us up to the really big city that we saw in the original trailer, like the industrial looking city with what I assume is Big Ben. This is what I thought was like supposed to be Big Ben. And we move over here. I'm not sure quite what this is. It looks like it might not be playable. It might just be like something in the background, but maybe we can go over there. There's no route appearing to go into it, so I'm not quite sure. But we have another path that goes under this bridge over here. And then we have another little small building area right here, which leads into this Coliseum, which we saw in the trailer. This really big Coliseum, which I'm assuming this town around it, in comparison to that, is also pretty big, but I could see it being small. If you really look at the layout here, you could tell that it's questionable. It could be something much more than it is. It could also be something a lot less than what it is. And then over here, this is like the kind of eye catcher they showed us in the trailer. This hieroglyph of some kind of legendary or some kind of happening. It makes me think of like Diamond and Pearl, and kind of gives me like a Regirock, Regice, Registeel kind of vibe with like maybe some kind of puzzle to solve. We really haven't seen that in the last few generations as much, with like puzzles towards legendaries, so that's cool. Over here, we have what I'm assuming is where you can travel on the train, and this is what will lead you into this city, unless this gate or whatever this is goes down, and you can actually head into the city from there. So if we go ahead and look up here a bit, we've got this small little desert looking area, which is kind of cool. There might be some cool exclusive Pokemon there. Some new types for like ground, rock, whatever. Then over here we have a kind of little like a coastal city with another one of these buildings, which I think is a gym. I think that this and this and maybe even this. I think those are gyms. But I'm actually really glad they brought back gyms rather than trials. I thought trials were good, but I don't think trials are quite... They're not in every game kind of thing, you know? But this city kind of gives me like a Hoenn region vibe. It gives me some of the coastal cities from Hoenn, which is cool. We've got a lighthouse here, which might have some cool Pokemon in it, possibly even a legendary. And we've got the little like beachfront kind of areas, a little bit of farmland here, and another train. It looks like there will be a lot of traveling with trains in this region. It's kind of odd because parts of the region like this are kind of separated. We have this really large city, I'm assuming, which also looks industrial. It has a cool little like dragon head right here as an entrance, and it's kind of like a medieval castle vibe, like old England. And this city crosses a bunch of water areas and leads over into this right here, which I'm not quite sure what that actually could be. It looks like it might be some kind of small city, like a little desert city. It looks like it could be some kind of cemetery maybe, or it might be a cave. It might just be them representing a cave that you can't see. But then I'm not sure why they'd have like a kind of like a gate around it. That's kind of odd. Then we have over here, which is like an ice area with like the mountainous icy areas, which is why I think the map isn't all to detail, because some of those paths they showed us walking down, the only place I could think it would be is right here. The icy path that they show us walk through. And it doesn't really look like there's much to offer over here, but this could possibly be the Elite Four. Who knows? And then down over here, I'm not sure if this is its own little town or if that's one building, what that could be. And then we move over here and we have this right here, which looks like some kind of shrine or some kind of like cave that you can go into, maybe some kind of puzzle to solve, represents legendaries. And then we have this cool little mountainy city, which leads to another one of these buildings, which I think is a gym. If we actually go ahead and look up here, this reminds me of the shrine from Sun and Moon, where you travel to the other dimension. So maybe that's kind of the same little thing there. And then, oh, we actually have another gym-looking building up here. So I'm confident that these are actually gyms, and whatever this may be in the forest. You see like these kind of mushroom trees. It's really interesting because each of the areas look like they follow a theme, which makes me think that they have themed gyms. For example, this could be the grass gym, this could be the rock gym, and we travel over here. Maybe there's a gym in here, which makes me more confident that this is the Elite Four. And there's also a small little cave right here, which I think is for the train that leads through. And the train leads up to this massive city, which kind of gives me a Gen 6 vibe of the... I forgot the name of the city. The large city in Gen 6 that had a really confusing camera angle system. There's another gym-looking area right here. And then we have the central kind of area with a large building and this huge tower, which I really do hope we get to go up inside. We have a Ferris wheel looking item right here, and Big Ben 2.0, or maybe this is supposed to be Big Ben. Not quite sure there. But this map has a lot of diversity in it. There's a lot of cool little quirks here and there that really show you what this world has to offer. I'm excited for this region. I think... I don't know, I feel like this is going to be just as good, if not better, than Sun and Moon. I absolutely adored the Alola region. I thought it was a great region with a lot to offer. And this one looks just as good, if not better. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you do enjoy the series and you like the updates on any news for Pokemon, go ahead and drop a like to let me know that you enjoy the content so far. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. I have a lot of Pokemon content planned for the future, and I'm trying to upgrade on my setup and how I can actually produce videos. I'm trying to upgrade how I do the videos, how I edit them, how I record myself, because I'm still learning. It's all still a learning process, and I enjoy doing this. It is a lot of fun, and I would love to make this like a long time thing. So I really appreciate all the support you guys are giving me. But that's going to be it for this video. This is Pain Domination, signing out. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.